All right, at the top of the Canvas course, you'll see the long-term documents. They are also in the Google Drive if you head to where it says Start Here. So we'll go through them and just talk a little bit about what each of them is. The welcome letter is here. It'll give you a little bit of information about concepts, what it means to have concepts, the pacing plan that is there, as well as some ideas for Friday. And then in-person versus remote, we'll talk about that a little bit, and then frequent assessments and the grading idea. So you get some good notes on the welcome letter. The concept checklist is the second thing that you'll see here. I'd say this is probably the easiest way to get an overview of the course. So you can see here that these are set up for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. And it will tell you just the titles of the topics that will be taught during that time. So a unit on the fundamentals of algebra includes a quiz and a test, and then unit 2, et cetera, et cetera. So you can start to see sort of how the course will play out. If it is in a teal color, that is an optional or honors module. So some people teach an honors class and might have or might like to place those in. Some people might use them as an extension activity. That is totally fine as well. But if they're in teal, that is just what that means. This darker teal color is a quiz, and the blue color is a test. So you'll sort of see that, for example, well, we'll go ahead and look at the pacing calendar, which would be the next thing. The pacing calendar will tell you sort of what to do when. So this is laid out for August 2020. Of course, can work for future years as well. And so in quarter 1, week 1, we could have sort of leave that open to you to like get to know your students, decide how school will work for you, since it will be a pretty different year this year. And then you'll see in each box, this is a calendar that will tell you which topic to teach on each day. So topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, and then Thursday, a review activity, and then the quiz that's included here. And then 4, 5, and 6 will be taught the next week. And then you'll see that when it's a test, it does review the things from the past. So test 1 through 6, this will go back and quickly retest 1 through 3, and then also test 4, 5, and 6. It sort of spirals that in. So go ahead and check this one out. You can see sort of different color coordinating here. The yellow that is here is recommended to be spent in ACT time if you are teaching on Fridays. So for some schools, they operate on a 4-day week, and some will operate on a 5-day week. If you're a lucky person who gets to operate on a 5-day week, then you have these recommended ACT days, and those will align with some material that is available in the Google Drive. So this is what the calendar will look like, and then paces through by quarter. You can go ahead and take a look at each quarter as we go. The next big document is the curriculum map. The curriculum map sort of lays out in a narrative focus what students will learn over the course of the year. And then for each module, we'll include what students probably already know how to do, or what you might need to build in some background skills on, what they are going to learn during this module, and then what they're going to do with it after this module. So it could be Algebra 2 or pre-calculus or calculus afterwards. It will include the standards that are invested in each of these modules, both with CCRS, which is ACT standards, and Common Core standards. And then we'll include the pacing here. So we can see that module 1 is a 2-week module, where we might have module 2 is a little bit longer. Nope, also 2 weeks as well. Some of that, they range between 2 and 3 weeks. I think the longest one is 4. So you'll be able to see that here if this format works out better for you. The last big document that's linked there is the master document. So what you'll see here is sort of more of a timing. So you'll see those same skill names, the lesson contents, like what is in each content, and then the CCRS that's mapped to each day. It also links in the Drive folder, the pacing calendar, the Google Doc for the quiz, as well as the test. And so you can sort of get like an overarching idea here. So you sort of see that each of these documents gives some of the same information in a different way. I personally like to rely on the master document. So a lot of it is linked here. And then you'll be able to see whichever way you like best. All of these, again, are included in the 00 Start Here, the year-long document, which you can find in the Google Drive, which is also linked on this first page. So this top document here is just for you, the teachers. Students don't need any of it. You might want to include some piece of it if they're interested. I know some teachers like to give their students a concept checklist for the quarter, which is a very cool best practice.